In a minute, we're going to start our show. It's going to be big and fun. It's going to be very exciting, but I have to tell you one more, the most important thing, and that is this. I love this side the best. I love this side the best. This side. This side. This side. Just that guy. Excellent. But the most important thing I have to tell you, my folks, is this. This is a show that's going to give you all of our energy. But the more energy you give us, the more we'll find and give you. That's right. The more you cheer and make noise for all of our tricks and stunts, the cooler the show is going to be. So if you see someone just like this, you go. Or this. Or this. Thank you. Nice. In a second, my friend Nik Wallenda is going to give you an inspirational speech, and I'm going to come back and get you really warmed up for the show. I'll see you in a minute, folks. Bye.
You know, the reason I do what I do is not only to carry on that legacy and shine light on my family and build a worldwide brand, and of course to pay my bills and raise a family, but it is to inspire people. Not to inspire people to walk a wire, but to inspire people that if you focus on your dreams, even if they seem impossible, because what I do when I'm on that wire seems impossible to most people. They look at that and say, how can a guy walk on a wire the size of a nickel, 1,000 feet above the ground, and with strong winds and heavy mist and every situation, every challenge you can imagine, he makes it across. He fulfills his dream every time. I think so many people are on that wire, the wire of life, you know, and whether they're going to teeter and give up, stop focusing on their dreams. My goal is always to inspire people to fulfill their dreams and never give up.
That's right. Never give up. When I was 8 years old, it was my life's dream to become a circus clown. I'm very lucky. This is my life I live every day. I'm going to show you some cool skills. Hey, tech crew, can I have my suitcase, please? Thank you. I have the props up there so bears don't eat it at night. Camping joke. Thank you, guys. All right. So yeah, when I was 8, all I wanted to be was a circus clown, so I learned how to do all sorts of cool clown skills, including juggling. But I couldn't afford good juggling equipment because I was a kid, so I had to use household objects. So, before I start this act, I need to let you know something. Kids, do not go home and try this. Go to your grandma's house, she has better china. Real quick. You're a clown? Real quick. Bend over. I'm so sorry. Yep, I'm so sorry. Yes, ma'am, right there in the light blue thing. Can you help me? In the light blue tank top? Yes, ma'am. Come on. Can one of you gentlemen walk with her, please? She's over here. Hi, kiddo. Thank you for helping me, sweetheart. I just need one stick off the ground. Also, what is your name? Clara. High five, Clara. You're adorable, and I just need one stick. Thank you, ma'am. One more high five. Yay! Clara! You can now go back to your seat. Sir, can you help her on the stairs? Thank you. Here we come. Can we go? You can help her. You help her. Thank you, guys. Clara, I'm so sorry. I need one more, please. Can you give me one more? Come on, buddy. Careful. Thank you, baby kings. Just one more. Yes. You're very kind. A very helpful, tiny child. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Give her a big round of applause. Careful. Claire, I need one more, please. I'm not going to make you do the stairs anymore. You stay up here with me this time, okay? Yes, ma'am. Just one more from the ground. And go ahead and grab the other one after you hand me that one, okay? Give me that one. Okay, can you get the other stick for me? And stay right here with me, because I'm going to try something very cool, okay, kiddo? Yes. Give me that one. And stay right there. You stay right there. Hold on there. Ooh, look at the plate. It's so bad. Oh, yeah. Hey! In case you didn't notice, my act would not have been as good if it wasn't for you. Where are you going, kid? So I'm going to do something really, really cool. You stay right here with me, and I'm going to get a hold onto this stick with both hands. Okay, kiddo? Both hands. Use both. Hold it very tight and hold it high in the air. Yeah. And stay just like that. You're awesome. Don't move, kid. Don't move. It's your turn to be amazing. Hold onto the stick. Don't move. Hold onto it tight. Hold onto it tight. I'll do it. You hold onto it tight with both hands. Both hands. Both hands. Yeah. You can do this. Both hands clear. Look at our friends and we bow. We bow. Yeah, bow. You can do it. Bow. All right, high five. Thank you. That's your seat.
In case of an emergency, please make your way to the nearest clearly marked exit. We encourage you to take as many photographs and videos as you would like, but please refrain from using the flash for the safety of our performers. Thank you, and enjoy the show. Hey, I'm Nik Wallenda, and I want to personally welcome you to the Opera House here in Silver Dollar City. Today you're about to see an amazing performance featuring some of the greatest circus performers from around the world. You know what the cool thing is? They're all members of my family. So today, you're going to be amazed, but not only that, you're going to be able to hear the backstories and the truth behind why we do what we do. All the roads lead to here, and that's this stage, right here at the Opera House, as you're about to sit back, relax, and enjoy Zirkus. To get our show underway, I'd like you to please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to my incredibly talented wife, Mrs. Wallenda.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Oh, great. My name is Wallenda, and I will be your host for this afternoon's performance. Zirkus. Now, you might be wondering what this word actually means. It's the way you say circus in the German language, and it pays tribute to the Wallenda's German heritage. To us, circus is a celebration of our God-given talents, a dedication of hundreds of years of blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of practice, in hopes of inspiring our audience. We want to remind you that the human spirit is capable of doing anything it puts its mind to. So let's get this show started, shall we? Our first performer comes from 8 generations of circus, and she's very near and dear to my heart. Please welcome to the stage my beautiful cousin, Liana Ashton.
We live and breathe what we do. It's our passion. My dad was a pushover at first until he started pushovering us. And my mom was a dancer. I love that I can create. I love the excitement of people's reaction. Being a single mom has been challenging in many ways, but it's also made me stronger. There's things that I thought that I could never get through, and I did. I hope that inspires a lot of other single moms to know that as hard as it gets, you can make it through anything.
To find someone to actually do what we do and want to come and travel with us and understand what it takes, it's really, really hard. She just picks everything up like so fast. She's so strong. She's so graceful. We started 2 feet off the ground and I saw this determination in her that I hadn't seen in anybody else.
I came from 10 generations of circus performers and it's in my blood and I enjoy what I do. I trust her because I know that what she teaches me will keep me safe. And whatever we do, we're safe.
business. We don't take our kids to daycare, like our kids are on stage with us. And they learn from a very early age, like, okay, mama has to go and work. That makes it difficult, but that also makes it beautiful. We have 3 children of our own. My 2 boys serve in the military, and I have a daughter who is 19 and she's going to school to be a nurse.
My son MJ is wild, and Wallenda is always like, it's okay, she's always helping me because I love practicing and I love doing circus, and it's hard when you have a crying baby, like just wants to be held, so she'll take him, and she knows the struggle. It's different when you're a mom.
leaving feeling like they are inspired, that makes it worth everything. You are capable of doing so much more than you think that you can do. Dream bigger. It's never too late.
Ladies and gentlemen, artistry of Daniela and Arendira, the Wallendas.
Thank you, Larry.
You're welcome.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. I gotta catch my breath for a second. So I have a question for you guys. Has anybody noticed that roller skating is making a big comeback? One gentleman in the front row. Well, roller skates have been around for centuries, and they made their first mark in history in 1743. This next act took that ordinary hobby and turned it into something extraordinary. I give you the amazing Zeman Duo. the amazing Zirkus.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Just Larry! Yay, clown! Clown! Excellent! What a handsome clown he is, too. That's me. Hello, Silver Dollar City! Awesome! It's my turn. Want to see me juggle? Yeah! Awesome. There we go. Excuse me, pardon. Ooh, stairs, my mortal enemy. Big shoes, little stairs. Big shoes, little stairs. I made it. Awesome. I love this side the best. I love this side the best. I love this side. I love just that family. She's still up. Alright, folks, it's a little bit of juggling for me. First, I need some clubs. Why, thank you. We're going to go clubbing. Awesome. I need some music, Neil. Thank you, buddy. A little bit of Elvis for you fine folks. Here we go, watch. Skills. First off, my impersonation of a trained seal. Alright. Ooh, jelly. Alright. I'll do it nice and fun. I'll do some really cool tricks for you, fine folks. Ready? Here we go. Under my arm. Take it easy, baby. Under my leg. Behind my back. It's a real skill. Just keep on dancing. It's early, I haven't folks, when Nik Wallenda called me, he was like, hey buddy, you're gonna go to Branson. I was like, woo! He said, well, we're going to Silver Dollar City. They're the greatest theme park in America. And we're gonna do a big show for him. And I said, great. He said, club juggling won't be it. You gotta do something bigger and better than that. So I wrote a dangerous act. And I do need some help out of the audience. Yep. There are now two types of people singing in this crowd. Me and oh no. I'm so sorry, I do have to borrow somebody from the audience, and I have to warn you, it's gonna be an adult. All of the kids are now grabbing parents told her, leave me alone. Like that guy in the gray shirt who was like, leave me alone, and pushed his kids away. And now he's looking at me like, who's going? Come on, buddy, give him a round of applause. I saw the whole thing happen. What's your name? Tim! Everyone say hi, Tim! Tim and Larry, thanks for coming to our show. Oh, and happy after Father's Day, sir. Yeah. Nice. Welcome. Number one, you're on stage, Tim, which means you're now part of show business. So the most important thing you have to learn in show business is how to style. When you finish an act, you style, right? So Rihanna do the hula hoops. Right? Something like that. Well, you don't have to do that. You're wearing shorts, so it's nice and easy for that. But you gotta style, and the crowd goes nuts for you for that. So this will be your moment. Just walk forward and style, and we'll go nuts for you. Tim! Okay, cross-leg thing was neat. All right! Now, Tim, the idea is this. To make my act more dangerous, I'm going to juggle those clubs while balancing this pile of junk I found. This is a coffee table I pulled out of my garage, put some wood on, then wrapped in duct tape because I'm a classy clown. I then got this tube of danger. And then I ripped this board off the lift hill of Outlaw Run today. Have fun riding that. Mama, why is that coaster so shaky? It was me. Alright. I'm going to attempt to juggle those clubs. We'll bounce on top of this board. We'll bounce on top of that tube. We'll bounce on top of this table. And Tim, your new job is to get me up there. Go! Up on top. Like a deadbeat toddler. Or just staring awkwardly. Okay. Alright, I'll make this easier for you. That's a true slight. I don't know what to do. Alright. I lied, Tim. This is not how this goes. This is how this goes. Thank you. And all you gotta do is help me get on top of the table, okay, buddy? So give me a strong arm, and you're gonna help the princess in a carriage. That's right. Here we go. Oh, that moved. Let's make that not wiggle. Thank you. Okay. All right. Now, Tim, your job is to now be in front of me, and I'm going to use you as leverage while I stay teeter-tottering on this. So come into the front, come on to the front. Yep. You want to turn around and be less creepy and come back. So, Tim, I'm going to put my hands here and here. Is that okay with you, my friend? I'm going to be pushing down, so you're my tree and my rock. You keep me balanced, okay? Take one little step to your right. There you go. That's why you crossed your feet earlier. I'm going to push down. No, well, Tim, you can relax, Tim. Ooh, you're a big mom in a teepee, Tim. You're too tense. Really? That's the joke you judge me on? Relax, Tim. You're doing great. Okay, so, here we go. Foot, shoes, bounced. Ooh. I saw that, Tim. That wasn't fun. Alright, here we go. I'm going to try to balance, and now, once, I'm not very well balanced today, that's okay. Alright, too much cinnamon bread. So, when I say go, Tim, you're going to go over there and grab those gloves for me now. I need 2 on this side and 1 on this side. When you come back, you're going to stand just like this, and hand me just like this. You got it, my friend? Thank you. By the way, thank you for helping me. It's a big deal to help people on stage. I know it's spooky, but you're being great. Okay, Tim? So, when I say go, you're going to go grab those gloves, my friend. If I can balance myself, that's not happening. Okay. All right. Here we go. On marks. Get set. Go, Tim. Go. Come back. I missed you. My whole life just flashed in front of my eyes, and all I saw was cinnamon bread. Okay, there we go. Going towards the pearly gates, and he's going to be like, want some cinnamon bread? Yes, I will. All right, here we go. Go get those gloves when you say go. On your marks, get set. Go. Please hurry. Please, that's not hurrying. Okay. You gotta back up. It was a little far for me. Ooh, as I said, relax, Tim. Okay. Ooh, scary. Okay, 1, 2. Alright. 3. Alright. Now, Tim, when I say go, you gotta go to your right-hand side and stand in the swirly light and wait for me, my friend. Okay, see the swirly light to your right? Great. You're gonna go stand in the middle of that and wait for me. Audience, you ready? Here we go. On your marks, get set, go! Make me some noise, Silver City!
Begins in 1810. This is an epic international event.
This is history in the making.
The highway. It's a line that defines Nik Wallenda.
Wow, that's amazing.
Spanning a storied family history, over 200 years and 7 generations.
All right, Chi-Town, let's do this, baby.
It's an incredible legacy that beckons as Nik Wallenda strives to honor the memory of those before him with an equal sense of daring and fearlessness, making the name Nik Wallenda synonymous with the impossible.
You guys watching think I'm crazy, but this is what I was made for.
From the skyscrapers of Chicago, to the dizzying drop of Niagara Falls, to the mind-reeling chasm of the Grand Canyon.
This is really gonna happen. Outlier, 25-story above Times Square.
No one has ever tried to hang a wire in a setting as unpredictable as this one. This volcano is one of the most active on the planet. It's currently erupting.
The sky is not the limit. It's the playground. The line stretches forward, and the record to beat is the one set by Wallenda himself.
Nik Wallenda off the wire and into the history books.
As the entire world looks up to the king of the highway. A global audience, anticipating amazing thrills. And Wallenda, always ready to deliver, along with one inspiring message: never give up.
What's up, Branson, Missouri?
to hear. Believe it or not, it's been 10 years since the last time I performed here at Silver Dollar City. And the reason why I remember that so well was because 10 years ago last week, I actually performed on this stage, got in a car, drove to Springfield, got on a plane, flew to Buffalo, New York, and the following day became the first person in the world to walk wire directly over the precipice of Niagara Falls. And then 2 days later, got on a plane, came back here and continued to perform right here in the theater. A lot changed in the last 10 years, hasn't it? Lots changed over the last couple of years, that's for sure. Another great memory I have from performing here is that my mom was performing with us last time we were here. And she came along this season as well. She is here, she actually came to help sell merchandise, and things changed over the last couple of days, but before I get to that, my mom's right back there. Give her a big round of applause. So during our rehearsal here, I invited my mom, surprised her and the audience, invited her up to perform a pyramid with us. My mom had her hip replaced a while ago, and she hasn't been on the wire much since then, other than in practice. She has the same passion as me, which is walking the wire. In fact, my great-grandfather probably said it best when he said, life is on the wire, everything else is just waiting. And for us, that's true. She convinced the doctor to put a titanium athlete tip in because she loves performing so much. But it went so well and it was so inspirational to me as well as the audience, which is really what this show is about, that I decided to keep it in the show. So without further ado, give my mom a big round of applause. Ashton up here, I'll tell you guys a little story. So, a lot of what I do is about controlling your inner dialogue. You know, one thing the wires taught me and my parents since I was a child is that we are in control of our thoughts, and our thoughts are not in control of us. It sounds simple, but the reality is it's very powerful. I just released my second book titled Facing Fear. And in that book, I tell the story of an accident we had back in 2017 that changed my life forever. In fact, prior to that accident, if you would have asked me if I knew what fear was, I probably would have told you it wasn't in my DNA. But in 2017, we were training for the highest 4-level, 8-person pyramid on the wire. We trained for several months in my backyard in Sarasota, Florida, eventually bringing me up full height, 30 feet above the ground. 2 days before we were to premiere it before the audience and Guinness World Records, my worst nightmare became reality. That pyramid collapsed to the ground. By the grace of God, I caught the wire. My cousin caught the wire. Another gentleman stayed standing, but 5 of my closest friends and family members fell to the ground. Statistics say there's about a 20% chance of surviving a fall greater than 30 feet. So the odds weren't on our side. What I didn't realize at the time was that although I wasn't injured physically, I was injured mentally. And the days following that accident, I had a decision to make, and it was whether I was going to get back on the wire. All the while, many of my friends and family members of those 5 were still in the hospital. In fact, my sister was in a coma at that point. But I did what I thought was right, which was get back on the wire. We all know the analogy of getting back on the horse. So I got back on the wire and continued to perform. Over the next 30 days, I performed, all the while starting to believe the lies in my head, telling me that I wasn't good enough, telling me I was the reason for the accident, telling me I was a failure. It got so bad that there was a point where I was physically trembling on the wire in front of an audience. I went back to my place, looked at my wife and said, you know what, I'm done. I'm defeated. I give up. It was that conversation that we had where my wife said, you know, Nick, I support you in any decision you make. She said, but you sign every autograph, never give up. You do what you do to inspire people around the world, that nothing is impossible. It was that conversation that led to me writing Facing Fear. In fact, it was from that day forward that I started writing down what I was going through emotionally and even physically. Eventually diagnosed with PTSD, I had a lot to overcome. And in that book, I tell the story of how I was able to get back up on this wire, in hopes to inspire others that may be dealing with a traumatic situation, or even others that might have just given up on their dreams. You know, I'm proud to say that all 5 of my family members and friends returned to the wire in one aspect or another and performing, including Alec right there, who fell to the ground that day. Truly miraculous.
Well, my sister, who I earlier mentioned, was in a coma for almost 2 weeks. She had fallen on her face, broken every bone in her face, actually. We didn't know if she was going to survive at that point. I remember being by her bedside as she came out of the coma. Her jaw was wired shut, didn't know if she could walk at that point, arm completely numb on one side, didn't know if she'd ever get feeling back. But she would jot things down on the chalkboard. And soon after coming out of a coma, I'll never forget what she wrote. She said, "We have an enemy that seeks to devour, kill, or destroy us." She said, "But we have a God that goes before us." And she said, "I'm going to recover from this, and I'm going to show the world that nothing is impossible if you put God first." And my sister did just that. In fact, she returned to a wire less than a year and a half after nearly losing her life. A wire that was 4 times higher and 3 times longer than any wire she walked in her entire career, as she walked over Times Square alongside of me on a wire the size of a nickel, preaching to the world the entire time, actually the entire walk live on worldwide TV. She was singing praise and worship songs to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and lifting up His name and giving Him all the glory. That's my family story. We do what we do to hopefully inspire others and lead others to Christ. That is truly our calling. God has given me a very, very unique platform, and I choose to bring glory to His name through that. And I couldn't be more blessed with the doors that He's continually opened as I've honored Him over and over again. In fact, just to get permission to walk across Niagara Falls, it took changing 2 laws in 2 countries that were over 100 years old. We want to talk about favor. It's pretty amazing how God worked through that process. You know, this afternoon my mom is going to hopefully inspire you guys. She inspires me every day as she gets back on the wire against all odds and does what she loves. So give her a round of applause. Good. Maestro. Ready. Believe it or not, this December, my mom will turn 70 years old. Over here. All right, I don't know how we're going to top that, but we're going to try. So this next pyramid we are about to attempt was created by my great-grandfather in the early 1900s. It's actually the pyramid that he created that ended up bringing my family over to the United States in 1928 to headline on Ringling Brothers'
Barnum and Bailey Circus. Now this is the first week that Daniela has ever attempted this pyramid in front of a live audience. So we're going to ask for you guys to be as quiet as possible so that we can communicate until we make it over to the safety of the other side. I give you the chair pyramid.
and as always, have an awesome day here at Silver Dollar City. Hey, I'm Nik Wallenda, and I want to personally welcome you to the Opera House here in Silver Dollar City. Today you're about to see an amazing performance featuring some of the greatest circus performers from around the world. You know what the cool thing is? They're all members of my family. So today, you're going to be amazed, but not only that, you're going to be able to hear the backstories and the truth behind why we do what we do. All the roads lead to here, and that's this stage, right here at the Opera House, as you're about to sit back, relax, and enjoy Zirkus. To get our show underway, I'd like you to please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to my incredibly talented wife, Mrs. Wallenda.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Well, great. My name is Wallenda, and I will be your host for this afternoon's performance, Zirkus. Now, you might be wondering what this word actually means. Well, it's the way you say circus in the German language, and it pays tribute to the Wallenda's German heritage. To us, circus is a celebration of our God-given talents, a dedication of hundreds of years of blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of practice, of hopes of inspiring you. So, let's get this show started. Our first performer comes from 8 generations of circus, and she's very near and dear to my heart. Please welcome to the stage my beautiful cousin, Liana Ashton.
We live and breathe what we do. It's our passion. My dad was a pushover at first until he started pushovering us. And my mom was a dancer. I love that I can create. I love the excitement of people's reaction. Being a single mom has been challenging in many ways, but it's also made me stronger. There's things that I thought that I could never get through, and I did. I hope that inspires a lot of other single moms to know that as hard as it gets, you can make it through anything.
business. We don't take our kids to daycare, like our kids are on stage with us. And they learn from a very early age, like, okay, mama has to go and work. That makes it difficult, but that also makes it beautiful. We have 3 children of our own. My 2 boys served in the military, and I have a daughter who is 19 and she's going to school to be a nurse.
My son MJ is wild, and Irenita is always like, it's okay, she's always helping me because I love practicing and I love doing circus, and it's hard when you have a crying baby, like just wants to be held, so she'll take him, and she knows the struggle. It's different when you're a mom.
The audience leaving feeling like they are inspired. That makes it worth everything. You are capable of doing so much more than you think that you can do. Dream bigger. It's never too late.
Ladies and gentlemen, the angelic aerial artistry of Daniela and Aaron Zirkus, the Wallenda.
Well, thank you, Larry.
Sun, I'll be the bright and light.
Seaman Duo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Just Larry! A-Town! Clown! Yay! And what a handsome clown, too. Oh, that's me. Hello, Silver Dollar City! My name's Larry. Everyone say hi, Larry. Hi, folks. Awesome. Yeah, this is one of the greatest theme parks in the world, and it is true. In between shows, I go in there and ride rides. Yeah, that's true. By the way, it's my turn on stage. Want to see me juggle? Awesome! Alright, I'm going. Here we go. Yes. Ooh, stairs. My mortal enemy. They choose the other stairs. They choose the other stairs. I beat it. Yay! Do-do-do. I love this side the best. I love this side the best. Hello! Alright folks, I'm going to do some juggling for you. First thing I need is some juggling clubs. Thank you, sir. Ma'am. Thank you. Excellent. Neil, can I have some music? Thank you, buddy. Alright, some Elvis music, some cool props, and now skills. Some skills. First off, my impersonation of a trained seal. Thank you. The joke's still getting better. Ooh, skill. Watch. Under my arm. Under my leg. Behind my back. Surreal skill. Just have the hands on the road to keep on working on the same time. Just have the hands on the road to keep on dancing. Thank you. So here's the thing. You see, when I played Nik Wallenda called me, he said, hey, we're from the greatest theme park in America, Silver Dollar City. We're bringing an amazing show. I need you to go to the Jungle 3 clubs, Larry. And I said, okay. So I put together a really cool, dangerous act. But before we go any further in it, I do need help from someone out of the audience. Yeah, that's right. Hey, who's to your right? Pointing at you, lady. Who's that? Can he join me instead? Come on. So sorry. She said absolutely. And he went. Come on up, let me give him a round of applause. Yeah. Awesome. Welcome. What's your name, sir? Caleb, Larry. Everyone, hi, Caleb. Very nice to help out somebody on stage. I know how nervous you can be, but I promise you're really awesome. I just need your help with a few little things, sir. All right, Caleb. Number one, once you make it on the stage, the most important thing is these are our friends. Hi, friends. And you are going to be a star of the show. So that means you have to do the most important factor of show business, which is called style. At the end of your act, you style, but it's applause. So go ahead and style. They're going to applaud just for you, sir. Nice! Caleb. I'll remember. All right, Caleb, stand over here, and I'll explain what you're about to do. You see, I came up with this really cool act. I'm going to attempt to juggle those 3 clubs while balancing on top of this table that I covered in wooden duct tape because I'm a classy clown. This tube of danger, and balance on top of this board that I ripped from the lift hill of Outlaw Run today. I had fun writing that. Mom, why is that coaster so shaky? It was me. Alright, I'm going to attempt to balance. I'm going to juggle those 3 clubs while balance on this board, on top of this tube, on top of this table. And Caleb, your job is to get me up there! Caleb. Like a dead weight out of there. That's a no, isn't it? Okay! Don't do that now! That's time. No, I'm just joking. That's actually not how this goes, buddy. This is how I'll balance on it. Why, thank you. So, I'm going to attempt to do that and juggle the 3 clubs. Your job, Caleb, is to get me on top of the table. So I just need a strong arm to help me out like a dainty princess. So, yep, give me a strong arm. I do not want to kiss my friends. And if that's your first go-to in meeting a princess, we gotta talk. It's how you got your like, oh, he got a princess. Aww. Nice. Okay, sorry, we're totally losing track of the act now. All right, here we go. So, with the big shoes on the tiny board. Now, Caleb, I need to use you as leverage while I stay teeter-totter on this. So come to the front, please. Yep, I want to face that way. It's less creepy. All right, so don't smell you? What kind of act do you think this is, sir? Welcome to Cinderella City. All right, so I'm gonna balance. I'm gonna put my hands here and here, and I'm gonna push. Okay, so you're my tree and my rock. So you stand still, Caleb. Okay? Yep. You can relax, buddy. Hey, Caleb, you're a wigwam and a teepee. You're 2 tits, Caleb. 2 tits? Okay, dad jokes don't win. All right, here we go. I'm on the tube, I'm on the board, I'm not balanced, because I am tired, but that's okay. All right, now Caleb, you're wiggly for a tree. There you go, sit perfectly still for me, straight up and down, and I'm going to push down and try to balance. Now, Caleb, there's one more part of the act I need help with, and that is, I need you to grab those clubs over there. So in a second, I'll say go, I need you to grab those clubs, come back to this position, hand me 2 clubs like this, 1 like this. You got it, my friend? Yeah, let me get my feet. Okay, sure, this is not going to work. I'm very nervous. Okay, I'm going to say go, you run back, and I need you to come back as fast as you can, because I'm nervous. So, here we go. On your marks. Caleb, you're going to get those clubs and come running back to me. Get set. On your marks, get set. And go, Caleb. Come back, don't leave! I missed you! I almost roll over. A whole life flashed in front of my eyes, and I only saw cinnamon bread. Alright, sorry. Very nerve-wracking. Relax, Caleb. Okay. Here we go, sir. Let's try it again. On your marks, get set. Please go and hurry. Please go and hurry. Please go and hurry. Please go and hurry. Hurry is not part of your vocabulary. You gotta scoot back, buddy. Okay. Oh. All right, thank you. That's a lot of life questions here, sir. All right. Ready? Now, the last part of your story, Caleb, is you're going to go to that right, wait for me in that light until I call for you at the end, okay? See the light swirling on the ground? Just stand hold of that when I say go. Caleb, it's been a pleasure having you up here. I really appreciate it. It's a very scary thing to help somebody. You've been great. Let's give him a big round of applause. Marks. Get set. Go. Okay, so when I say make me some noise!